This is what we are going to do right now. Just sing me this note.
And my voice is, I need to train my voice as well.
Now, let's just get that note.
Composition, one of the longest standing art forms in human history. From Mozart to Kanye, it has always been the heart of musical expression. And music production? Well, it's today's canvas. A lot of people dream of becoming great music producers. But the question is, how? First of all, to become a music producer, you don't necessarily need to know how to play a musical instrument. But to gain an advantage, you definitely do. Now, this is the truth one guy from the UK found out. Seppi.
What made you want to have a call with me?
Obviously, I watched some of your videos, and like you seem very proficient in keys, like just of what I've seen. And you also had like you've got some videos about like you got the videos on like the melody creation, even like songwriting. The areas I touch in music is kind of like a all-rounder. That's what I like to do. So like I started writing when I was 16, like just writing poems, and then I got into writing raps with my friends, and then from there it's like I came to London, and I didn't want to pay for beats. So I learned how to like produce, just clicking in. But my mom gave me like piano lessons when I was younger, so I kind of like understood, but I didn't have a keyboard back then. So so just off of what you touch on, we kind of like similar in the sense that you seem to touch on multiple areas.
Now here's the thing. Seppi wants to become a great producer. The thing holding him back will be melody. So we hopped on a call to figure out the main bottleneck.
Music, first of all, is very broad. It's like an unending journey. When you begin, you don't plan to end it, right? So when we reach a level, we try to go to another level. We try to like just keep on going. Yeah, your hands can get faster. Your melodies can improve. I saw that you're more into the producing aspect. I'm actually a producer too. I have like 2 channels, right? So the other channel was where I did most of my production. This channel is where I'm teaching basically how I'm able to produce and come up with melodies on the fly. It's because of you knowing a lot of skills, right? I don't know whether you told me that you know about your major skills, your minor skills, a bit of it.
Yeah.
So first of all, I would have loved to hear you play.
All right, sure. I can hold on. Let me. Anything more? Because I mean, that was just about that one chord progression there.
Alright, let's have some fun. So first of all, because of what you played, I'm just going to start from there, right? Then we ease into the lesson. Do you understand?
Okay, cool.
So
yeah.
You were playing this. I think this was what you were playing.
In C minor though.
C minor, right?
Alright, so I was now getting a fair idea of where he was at, and I began drawing a map to help his situation. But there was one very important question I needed to ask.
Do you have the ear? Do you have like the musical ear, if I should ask?
I need to train it. As in like I can kind of recognize major and minor chords. I can obviously sevenths sound different than normal major minor, so like I can kind of hear when the seventh comes in. But yeah, that's about it, man. I need to train that, to be fair. Like even the notes, like I don't know if you play me a C now, I don't know if it's a C. It could be an E for all I know.
Okay, so this is what we are going to do right now. Just sing me this note. Okay.
And my voice is, I need to train my voice as well.
Now, let's just get that note. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, it's decent. It's decent. Yeah.
Then I decided to break down how we were going to approach everything.
before we even start, right, I like to break everything down. I think you
Cool.
probably have heard me saying this thing into 3 foundations, right? Into
Mm-hmm.
rhythm, melody, and harmony. Come to the rhythm part, like that's one of the things that I begin with. I mean, you mentioned London on the Track, you mentioned Scott, all those people. The
Yeah.
rhythm is very important before we move to the melody, because
Mm-hmm.
if I switch, if I don't release my hands, it becomes noise, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So, but the only thing that makes it rhythm is it's like me releasing my hands, sound and
Mm-hmm.
silence, sound and silence.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it rhythm. And so, what will make you a good producer will be your ability to be able to control rhythm. You could just use one note, right?
We continued to have a long discussion to better understand his situation. Then I gave him some actionable steps which I created for him. And we hopped on another call to basically break everything down further.
But I checked the PDF files, man. The graphics are nice and that. So
I tried.
First of all, I think I'm going to start with the producer practice blueprint, which I'm going to
okay.
go through.
I just got a quick question because I looked at the chord progressions. There's a lot,
Yeah.
obviously. Because you know, like if you take like Rod Wave, he uses like 3 chords usually, and then like even like trap is usually like 1/4, I think. Yeah, I was just looking at it and I was seeing, okay, you basically giving me. I haven't tried them out, so I don't know what they sound like. That's my fault. I've been working.
Oh no,
So
sure. I mean,
So guys, heads up. There's a little issue with this piano audio. It played double. But there was a lot of source in this particular video that I had to just overlook it and share with you guys. So I basically gave Seppi a chord progression mastery PDF that's going to help him in his music production career. But the most important thing is not just the chord progression.
sometimes at some point it will not even be the chord progression that will matter. It will be your groove, right? Exactly. So that's one of the things that I want to work on, and if there's time we can mash up something, you know. This particular one, the main focus was to build like the control and fluency and creativity behind the keys, right? The chord one is different. This one is basically to help you like build melody and rhythm in your head, right?
okay,
So
yeah.
this was the warm up that I showed you the other time. The one I said like to have the ear warm up is just to play the note and then you're able to sing it, right? Do, do. So
Yeah.
now this particular thing is just like a 5-minute exercise. The basic thing is having the ear warm up. The ear warm up is just basically to train your ears to a point that now any notes that you sing or any notes that is coming from your mind, you can be able to find that note on the keyboard. Because sometimes the ideas come. If I play this line, I do pra-na-na-na-na, pra-na-na-na-na. Maybe if I say it, I should be able to find it. So da-na-da-da-na-da. So do you understand? So it's like, it's like you have to get to a point where you have like the connection with your mind and then this thing. And those things, there's no shortcuts to it, you know. In as much as I would like to put it inside, it's like, man, I can only lay down the blueprint and then you just basically have to follow it. I was telling somebody the other time that like music is an unending learning curve. I am here learning new stuff because there are always people above me. I mean, you've seen 80-year-old like musicians, 90-year-old man. Like, what are they still learning? And they are telling you that they are still learning. It's like a life that you choose. So, are you dedicated to the craft? Because there are more people more dedicated than you. I always say this: you don't know when you are getting better, but you are just getting better. It's very slow, and sometimes you don't notice it. Maybe somebody will say, "Oh man, you good," and you're like, it's kind of normal, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like the rhythm precision, which I said you just pick a metronome. So I'll show you here it right now. So that's my metronome right now. That's my click. You play one note per click. It's just to build your rhythm muscle. So basically, like. That's all. And then you're just building this thing until a point that you can now send it straight to 100. this is also building your fingers, to be able to keep to timing. There's a little challenging one where you use your left hand to play like a single time, which is. Then now you use your right hand to.
Okay.
That's basically an exercise, right? Which is going to help you. This thing might be a little fast for you, so that's why I like to start with 70. Man, it's slow for me, okay? After that, it's just like 5 to 10 minutes. Then you can start with the scale foundation. You could still keep the metronome at 70 BPM and then play the major scale, the minor scale, the pentatonic scale. Preferably, I like it when you sing it. I should have really written inside. Okay, if I hit this note, can you sing it? Okay. Okay, decent. Okay. So we're good with that. Then from there we go to the minor scale, which is the relative minor. You know about the relative minor of C?
Yeah. It's A.
Start with one note, then when you finish, you go to the scale, playing the major scale. What I would even prefer is that this daily exercise, you just pick one scale. So don't try and do major scale, minor scale, pentatonic, or the three. You are not going to have like a very progressive jump rather than just sticking to one thing at a time. So if like you're sticking to the major scale, you just pick the C major scale and just play do, re, mi, what I was playing. Choose a song and try and find the melody of the song. And I'll say, like, when you're starting the daily exercise, just stick to one skill a day, like, because then that'll be more effective. Just play for 10 minutes and just sing it. It will be boring, but like you're building the vocab. So now if somebody hits a note like this, do, you just know that it's going to be do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And you know so is going to be, it's sounding so. That's it. Like there's no way you make it wrong. And you know fa, like me, yes. So la, like it gets to a point that you know the notes that is going to hit.
After all this, I asked one of the most important questions I could ask.
And I don't know whether you know how to find a key that somebody's singing in.
No, I'm not gonna no.
Let me see. Okay, let's see what's the easiest way I can make.
Because like I know kind of like how to find bass notes, like you know bass notes to find the chord progression, but like to find the key after I found the chord progression.
Can you choose another song? Let's see.
Let me see what I've got here.
Of course, I cannot give all my sauce like that. But anyways, I hope you guys gained a lot from this conversation. And until then, be creative.